What's up, YouTube? It's your boy One, man. I'm back at it again with another reaction video, man. This time we got a good little controversy right here coming from Stephen A. Smith and Mike Tomlin, man. Apparently Stephen A. Smith has been running his mouth again, and Mike Tomlin, he just not having it. He's backing up his team, the Steelers. But of course, you know what's been going around in the league. Not only about the Le'Veon Bell situation, but people think the Steelers are good, but the defense is just not holding up their end in the bargain. So I guess Stephen A. Smith might have just probably said a little bit too much. And Mike Tomlin, he's just not having it, man. Of course, what a head coach is supposed to do, you're supposed to back up your team, and you know how they back 100%. So look like Stephen A. Smith probably don't run his mouth too much, and Mike Tomlin had to check him real quick, you know, let him know like you ain't about to talk about my team. So we're gonna see what this video is about, what all the controversy is about. But if you're new to the channel, please stay right here. We're gonna all react to this video together. We're gonna all comment down below what we think about this video, who's right, who's wrong, and what do we think about the situation. And yeah, we're just gonna react to it. But I ain't gonna do no more talking, man. Let's just get straight into the video and see what the whole issue is on this during this interview. So let's go.
And there he is, Mike Tomlin joining us. Coach, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks, Coach.
Oh, glad to be with you guys.
Coach, let me start off. Let me instigate this conversation. I mean, I want to know what the expectation is this season. I'm looking at a high-powered offense. I'll get to Le'Veon Bell. We all will in just a second. But what are your expectations with or without Le'Veon Bell for the Steelers this year? Give it to me.
You know, we feel like we have the makings of a really good team. It's been a good process for us thus far in terms of team development. We're excited about meeting the challenges that each stadium holds. And, you know, we better be in the thick of things as the road gets narrow. That's always our intentions, to pursue and win championships each and every year.
Coach, you know where I'm going. I can't believe Stephen A. didn't start with this. When is Le'Veon Bell returning? What's the deal? What are you hearing?
When he gets here. You know, that's kind of been my mentality. That's been our collective mentality. We know what Le'Veon is capable of, his talents, and we also understand his circumstance. We've chosen to focus on the variables that are within our control, and that's the guys that are here and preparing and working.
Y'all comment down below, like, especially if you're a Steelers fan, like, how do you, like, are you upset that he's not showing up right now? Like, do you think, like, they should just throw him away and get another running back, or just let him release him, or whatever the case may be? Because he is a special player. He's a versatile player. Dude's a lot. He's done a lot for a team for the past few years. He's one of the top he's a top 3 running back for sure in the league. Some people may say he's the best running back in the league, but this is the second year that he done this where he ain't showing up to the preseason, but this year it's saying that he's not even going to be showing up for the first game of the season, which is something different. And not only that, you got players speaking out now, and they're frustrated. Even running backs and in the offensive line, like they don't want to block for him, and running backs saying that they don't need him and stuff. So not only is he not showing up, it's causing a lot of controversy on the team. So if you're a fan of the Steelers, or even if you're just a football fan, like, what do you think about the situation? Just comment down below what you like. Do you think he should show up, or do you think like they should give him his money, or like just comment down and tell what you think on that.
When Le'Veon gets here, we'll assess his overall readiness, and then we'll start the process of getting him ready to play. Until that time, we just need to focus on the guys that we have here and their readiness, and particularly their readiness this weekend as we open on the road in Cleveland.
Coach, what impact has this holdout had on your team?
You know, I think, you know, obviously that remains to be seen. That's a long-term answer. But to this point, very little. We've been down this road before with the same components or pieces in place. And more than anything, it's provided opportunities for growth and development for James Conner, maybe opportunities that he wouldn't have had Le'Veon been working. So I've tended to focus on that aspect of it. James Conner has had an awesome offseason and training camp and preseason, and he's benefited from it.
Coach, strange question it might be, but I'm going to ask anyway. I've got concerns about Big Ben Roethlisberger in this regard. You've got Randy Fichtner. He's your new offensive coordinator. He hasn't, if I remember reading correctly, he hasn't really called plays since 2006 at Memphis or something like that, if I remember correctly. This is a high-powered offense, some elite dudes. But, Coach, I'm concerned, Coach. Should I be? How confident are you in this guy and him and in the relationship that he's got with Ben that the offense is going to be better this year?
Hey, Stephen A., I got a lot to manage, so I'm not going to worry about your level of concern. But I'll tell you this. Randy has been in Pittsburgh, PA, man, going on 12 years now. He's coached wide receivers within the framework of this organization, quarterbacks, and now coordinator. So he hadn't been delivering pizza. This guy's more than prepared. I'm excited about what he's going to bring, and as he has been, and their partnership and relationship and the manner in which it's grown and the number of hats that Randy has worn within our structure.
That could be a big concern, though. He ain't called the offense in years. I mean, but if they signed him, so obviously he got something to bring to the table too, though. But it is some people that say that Ben Roethlisberger, like his time could be up. I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's still. I don't want to say that he's old. He's not old, but he's just not. I mean, of course, when people get older, the game just don't be as sharp as it used to be. But like coming down below, do you think like his time don't ran out? Like, do you think like he like they should find a new quarterback? Is that the problem? I don't think that's the problem. I think the only problem is that they have is the defense. Honestly, the offense is probably like top 5 offense out of the whole NFL. So I don't think Ben Roethlisberger is a problem to the team. It's just the defense, really. But y'all just comment what you think on that.
I think it's going to be nothing but a benefit to him, and I'm sure he's excited about getting an opportunity to call plays again.
Coach, I got to ask you something, because I was really surprised by something I heard on TV recently. So obviously, longtime Steeler James Harrison came out, and it appeared to be taking a parting shot at you. So he said that you're a good coach, but you need to be more disciplined. What was your reaction to those comments?
It's James. What do you want my response to be? We all that know James know James. James has an opinion. Whether it's accurate or inaccurate, is accurate from his perspective, and I respect it on that level. I'm not going to stay up at night worrying about his perspective, to be quite honest with you. I'm focused on specifically the guys we coach and how we're getting these guys ready to play this weekend in Cleveland. You guys could spend a lot of time digesting and talking about James's opinion on a lot of subjects. It could be a TV show.
Coach, you guys have won a Super Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger, but the expectations, because you have a great coach, a great quarterback, a great running back, and a great wideout, is that this group needs to win a championship, and it needs to do it before the end of this group. Can you explain to us what that means to you, a championship with this group?
That's always my mentality. So, that just means normalcy to me. Every day I come into work, man, I'm not trying to be good. I'm not trying to come in second. I'm not trying to be competitive. I think everybody within our organization shares that mentality, and that's why we've had such a good run here and have such a good working environment. We got work to do with this group in 2018 to realize our hopes and dreams, and we're excited about getting it started this weekend in Cleveland, Ohio.
Coach, last question. You know me too well. You know where I'm going with this. You know what I'm worried about. I ain't worried about the offense. Le'Veon Bell, he'll be back. Antonio Brown's going to do his thing. Big Ben's going to do his thing. Damn it, Jesse James is going to do his thing. It's that defense, Coach, that I'm concerned about, particularly that secondary. I'm concerned. Is this defense going to be better this year, sir?
A few years ago, Stephen A., you'd asked me about the offensive line. You were concerned about the growth and development of that young offensive line. You know, now that all of those guys go to the Pro Bowl, you don't ask me that anymore. And such is life in our secondary. We've drafted acquired some young, talented guys, and they've grown and played quite a bit over the last several years, specifically Sean Davis, Artie Burns, and now Mike Hilton. Now it's time for those guys to ascend and do what that offensive line did that you no longer ask me about.
Oh, please, from your lips to God's ears, because he will not shut up about the secondary. Every day, I can't take it anymore.
You got me, Coach. You got me. All right.
Coach,
Okay.
let me just
5
say
years
this.
ago, you used to ask about Pouncey and DeCastro and Gilbert. You don't ask about those guys
I don't
anymore.
ask about him anymore. I used to ask. He's right.
It's been handled. Coach, it's day 2 here in our new studio in New York, and we really appreciate, we know how busy you are, taking the time to joining, being here for us with our number one Steelers fan to my right.
Hey, got a lot of respect for what you guys do. All the best in your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the only thing that's really holding them back is really the defense. I mean, and not only the defense, but the only thing that it seems like they just can't get past for a few years is the Patriots. Other than that, I'm not even gonna say the Patriots. They just can't get past Tom Brady. If they can get past them, they'll be all right. You know, that's the only thing that's really holding them back. If it wasn't for Tom Brady, it probably would have been them in the Super Bowl for the past few years. Switch spots, you know. But y'all comment down below what y'all think is the problem with the team, and do you think Le'Veon Bell is gonna show up? I think he is. Probably not the first week, but he probably show up the second week. But yeah, y'all just comment down below what you think on that. But like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, man, please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, share, comment down below. All my social medias is in the description box down below. The original link to this video is down below. And I appreciate you for watching. I'll see y'all back with another reaction video. All right, peace.